using these whiteboard discussions is I'm using these whiteboard discussions sometimes as personal therapy activities, right? When something gets stuck in my head, I do a whiteboard session. It just makes me feel better. Hopefully, you find these whiteboard sessions valuable. There's obviously a playlist called Whiteboard. In this particular episode, I would like to ask the President of the United States, Mr. President, Mr. Biden, please stop fighting the definition of a recession. It doesn't matter. As somebody who studied the economy for 30 years, recessions are those little gray bars we see on historical charts. You, sir, are the President of the United States today. What we have going on today, without question, is a shrinking economy. We've had 2 quarters of GDP that were negative. Whether that is officially called a recession by the Economic Bureau of Statistics, who the hell cares? We might care in a decade, but we don't care today. The economy is shrinking. Second, unemployment or employment, while strong today, is a lagging indicator. And holding on to that as the last straw or last whatever will prove not to be wise. If you look at your weekly unemployment claims, they are trending up. They are no longer at the depths of the bottom. We certainly have more unemployed folks. You can look at the weekly numbers. Yes, 3.6% unemployment is impressive. And I agree with you, likely why this Economic Bureau won't call a recession, but it doesn't matter. The American people are hurting. The economy is shrinking. We have inflation like we haven't had since the early 80s and the late 70s. Sir, you are on top of the org chart. You are the president. It doesn't matter who is in that seat. It is their problem at the end of the day. You will be judged on your actions, not whether a recession is called in Q2 or Q3 or Q4. When that gets your time and your energy, you are focused on the wrong things. Help the American people. Stop trying to educate everybody about the nuances of economics. It doesn't matter. The American public is hurting. They are losing confidence. The consumer sentiment is bad. We have seen retailers after retailers pull back. We have just real struggles. So again, it doesn't matter. The economy is shrinking. We have unemployment going up. Then we have inflation. There are some parties, mainly the rich, the 1%, who are hoping upon hope that this CPI number at 9.1 or the PCE number that came in today, we had a 1% rise in the Fed's favorite inflation gauge. That is the highest jump in 1 month since 1981. Mr. President, that is not good. That is not good. So again, your plate is full. You are in the seat. Do something. There are things that you could do, right? There are things that you have talked about doing. There are things that you should do but won't do. And again, approving a stimulus bill, $750 billion, that includes rebates for electric vehicles. Are you kidding me? Do we need more demand? Stop giving away money. Stop. Hey, if you want to go after carried interest and you want to punish Wall Street, by all means, go get it. But just because you raise taxes, Mr. President, it doesn't mean you have to spend the money. Why don't you take the whole $750 billion that these new taxes will do and throw it against the deficit? What about that novel idea? I don't know. And again, what are we seeing now, Mr. President? You have likely pressured Jerome Powell to seem more dovish. Jerome Powell's job is to beat inflation, stable prices. And you can't beat inflation with a Fed funds rate at 2.25% when inflation's at 9. Shoot, let's say inflation goes to 7 magically. You don't beat 7 with 2. It's not how it works. The fact that inflation is above the cost of 30-year mortgages is a red flag. Go back and look at history, all the historical charts. Track inflation, track the 30-year mortgage. Sir, this is the first time that the 30-year mortgage is below inflation. That's a hint. That's not normal. Right? So again, it's not only you. I understand you have to work with Congress and the House, federal versus state. I understand. But you are the president. Understand where we are. Be truthful with the American public. Who the hell cares if it's a recession or not? The economy is shrinking. That you cannot argue. Unemployment or jobs, while strong, are getting weaker whether you like it or not. And your smart people will tell you that employment is a lagging indicator. You might want to look that up because it's about to be bad. We have a consumer that is in true trouble. We have a bifurcated economy. We have the K-shaped recovery. We have the K-shaped summer. There's a set of folks doing amazing, and then everybody else. Inflation is a regressive tax. Inflation should be labeled a tax. If we called inflation a tax, maybe government would do more about it. There are people truly struggling. There are people that are having to make choices about what food, what bill to pay, and it's not going to get better. It's not going to get better. We all need to do something to tackle this. It's not only you, I get it, but your name is at the top of the org chart. It is what it is. Congratulations. But now, what I want to do is talk to the American public, the viewers of this channel. You need to do one of 4 things. The good times are over. We are headed into bad times. Good news, bad times don't last, just like good times. Let's talk about you, though. You need to do stuff right now. Winter is here. So, first and foremost, you need to protect yourself and your family. Well, what does that mean? That means evaluate your job, evaluate your significant others. Look at what you are doing. Are you in a risky position or not? 2, look to skill up. For me, that meant public speaking. I don't know what it might mean for you. Maybe a side hustle. I don't know. But let's worry about our job, make sure we're as protected as possible. Let's look at ways to skill up, invest in ourselves, because that's what recessions are about. They're about getting better when everybody is scared. The reason this message will work is because only 5, maybe 10% of the people will hear me. The other 90% will run around Chicken Little, blame this, blame that, and they will be lost. And they will be in worse position. But if you take action, you take ownership, you do the work, as Fortune magazine just said earlier this week, this is when the affluent get wealthy. We are going to do the work. We are going to have our shopping list, and we are going to buy assets on sale. But please, step 1, protect yourself. Step 2, stack cash. This is not a time to splurge endlessly. This is a time to do need versus want. I suggest for many of you, get rid of your wants. Sacrifice for a little bit. Stack cash. Because what you will undoubtedly find during the next 18, 24, 30 months, you will have the opportunity to deploy cash on assets that are on sale. I don't care if the assets are stocks, crypto, NFTs, sports cards, real estate, whatever. Do you. Go be an expert in whatever you want to be, but do the work every day. Get a little bit better every day. If you are going to be in real estate, I want you to hear me. Some of my old videos talked about good or great deals. I even shared the last couple of deals I did were simply good. That market is over. We are only doing great deals. We are doing great deals and not paying list price. We are asking for closing costs and we are asking for rate buy downs. We may not get all of those, but damn it, we are asking. And then, second, if you are lucky enough to be in a position over the next 30 months to do 2 deals, hear me right now. I want your second deal better than the first. This is a time to learn new skills, me included. I am in this boat with you. I've been doing this 21 years and I need to get better. I am holding a session with my students tomorrow on pre-foreclosures. I do not believe this wave of foreclosures are coming for several reasons. One, Graham Stephan told you an average foreclosure is 900 days. I, quite frankly, am not going to wait 3 years. I am going to go fish in the pool of pre-foreclosures and see if I can help people. I am going to learn seller financing. I am going to learn other creative financing items, and I'm going to bring those lessons to you. If you want to be in my virtual masterminds asking the questions, you got to buy the course. Sorry, it's the only way I can keep trolls and haters out, but I will give it to you the next day. We are going to do this live together at 9 a.m. The invite is in our private Facebook group. 2, I have sent it on Teachable. If you are one of my students and haven't gotten the invite, send me a message today and I will send it to you directly. And then lastly, buy assets on sale. If you are looking, even if you are looking to be a first-time homeowner, congratulations. This is the time to get a great deal. If you are a first-time home buyer, owner occupied, what I teach is exactly relevant to you. Have your buy box, look at it every day. I would tell you as a first-time homeowner to do the same thing I am. Don't bother with first day listings. Don't bother. Who cares? I am now only looking at listings 30 days and older. I want to find motivation. Some of those listings are going to expire or be canceled. Congrats, they were not motivated. But they're in there. It's going to be really hard to find them today, but by September, it won't be that hard. Do the work, write great offers. This is the time. So again, this message is really twofold. Mr. President, stop battling definitions. It doesn't matter. It's distracting, and it is below the office of the president, in my opinion. You need to protect yourself and your family. If you want to change your financial future, you need to build confidence, consistency, and get after it. As Fortune magazine said, this is when the affluent become wealthy. And how do they do that? They take the cash that they've saved, the knowledge they've built, and they buy they buy assets on sale. If you like that message, do me a favor, hit like, subscribe, comment. I want to hear from you. Thank you very much. We will do the daily financial news in a minute. Bye-bye.